Well, good evening, everyone. My name is Dr. Travis Thomas, and welcome to our open house to discuss our exciting interdisciplinary online Masters of Science in Nutritional Sciences. This is a new virtual program, and it's a result of a long-standing collaboration between the College of Medicine and the College of Health Sciences here at the University of Kentucky. Here at UK, we have a long history of offering a residential or face-to-face format of our Masters in Nutrition. And we have emphasized many areas, including molecular nutrition, sports nutrition, and also clinical nutrition. So here within the last 2 years or so, we decided that it was time to offer our clinical nutrition emphasis 100% online, so completely virtual. So before we get started, I'd like to begin with some introductions, and I'd like to start off with my colleague, Dr. Sarah Police, who is joining us tonight. Dr. Police is a faculty member in the UK College of Medicine within the Department of Pharmacology and Nutritional Sciences. She is the Director of Nutritional Sciences Education and the Director of Online Graduate Certificate in Applied Nutrition and Culinary Medicine. I'd also like to introduce myself, and my name is Dr. Travis Thomas, and I'm a faculty member within the UK College of Health Sciences in the Department of Athletic Training and Clinical Nutrition. I serve as the Clinical Nutrition Program Director for this master's degree program. And as we kick things off, we'd also like to hear from you. We'd like to know who you are. So if you would like to, please feel free to enter your name in the chat box and include where you're from and why you're interested in this program. Dr. Police and I will be able to see these chat entries throughout this short presentation. Again, we welcome you, and we're delighted to have you take time out of your busy lives to join us tonight. So let's jump right in. We have some important points here on the left side of the screen. These are the objectives that we have tonight that we'd like to cover. And we also plan to have some time at the end to answer any specific questions you might have. So the first question of thinking about developing this program is why do we offer this program online? Why develop an online program when we have decades of success offering a face-to-face master's in different nutrition areas, including clinical nutrition? And I think that the best way to answer this is with the points on this slide. Many of you may have already heard that beginning in 2024, all new registered dietitian nutritionists will be required to hold a master's level degree. The majority of RDNs currently work in clinical nutrition. So this is an ideal program for aspiring registered dietitians who meet undergraduate RDN exam eligibility requirements, but may have not been accepted to an internship yet. But for practicing RDs who don't have a master's degree, this is ideal for expanding their graduate education and to meet this 2024 requirement. I also want to point out that this program is not just for RDNs. Due to the interdisciplinary nature of our program, our curriculum provides exciting opportunities for current and aspiring healthcare providers to improve their knowledge of clinical nutrition, but also areas of nutrition research, and to gain new professional skills. Graduates of this program will become more competitive for professional schools, and these experiences will also help current healthcare professionals climb their individual career ladder. So what is our program specifically designed to do? If you look at how this program is designed in the 4 points that we make here, as you progress through the points on this particular slide, the first one here is to give students a deeper understanding and applied clinical knowledge in nutritional sciences. So this obviously includes classes in clinical nutrition assessment and also advanced medical nutrition therapy. But as you look through the different points 2 through 4, many of what we offer and how we design this program is in an attempt to improve and grow upon skills that students and healthcare providers rely upon to advance within their career. So some of this skill growth is provided with nutrition problem-based case studies within our curriculum and coursework devoted to developing professional skills and cutting-edge nutrition topics. Much of the growth in this area will also come from student experiences with incredibly diverse faculty that we're fortunate to have within the program. These are faculty with basic and applied scientific expertise in both the colleges of medicine here at UK and health sciences. And I just want to take a moment to pause and say that this is quite a unique feature when you think about master's degree online programs in nutrition, many of which do not have this interdisciplinary feature that rely upon a diverse set of faculty. So, for example, a student's interdisciplinary path in this program will include interactions with faculty who have expertise in cardiovascular nutrition, endocrinology, and many other areas of medical nutrition therapy. We also have expertise in skeletal muscle biology and sports nutrition, which are emerging areas that are becoming more tightly connected with advancing clinical nutrition science and practice. So this next slide here provides you with an introductory overview of our online curriculum. And I'll show you that specific curriculum coming up. But as an overview, you can see that these are the key themes associated with both our core and elective coursework. On the left, we have integrated coursework in macronutrient and micronutrient metabolism, and this evolves and progresses into coursework in interdisciplinary approaches to applied nutrition therapy and its role in healthcare. And you'll be able to see that within the curriculum. When you look at our elective courses and the goals that we have for the themes in this area, this is where we focus more on the nuts and bolts of advanced clinical nutrition, both in the acute setting, but also the outpatient setting. And we do this in many different ways, and I'll show you this in our curriculum. So looking at this particular slide, we see that our curriculum requires specific number of credits for our core courses, but also our guided electives and our free electives. Collectively, we require a minimum of 30 credit hours to complete the program. And in the core, we require greater than or equal to 16 credit hours. And what I tried to do here is to try to highlight, again, the interdisciplinary nature of our program. And that, and you look at the different colors here, we have purple color text, red color text, and also black color text. So if you look at the black color text, for example, these are courses that are taught by College of Medicine faculty, which offer their unique perspective based on their background in biomedical sciences to contribute to clinical nutrition coursework and education of our students. If you look at the red courses, these are courses taught by College of Health Sciences faculty, many of which are applied nutrition scientists who have PhDs and are dietitians. And then finally, in the purple colored text, you see courses that are taught collectively, collaboratively between our respective colleges. So we have faculty contributing from the College of Medicine and Health Sciences. And as I also want to mention, as we progress through this this presentation, if you have any questions along the way, please feel free to add that within the chat box. I apologize for not bringing that up earlier. So at this point, I'd like to let Dr. Police talk a little bit about some other aspects of the program, including some of the innovative instructional approaches.
Hi, everyone. I want to also welcome you again. It's great to see several prospective students that have joined since the beginning of the webinar. I recognize a couple of names, so you might be familiar with some of the instructional strategies for the online modality, but nonetheless, I wanted to talk about how this content is presented. Dr. Thomas talked about what is presented and what it's designed to do. I'm hoping to share with you how it's presented in the online asynchronous format. So we do discussion boards in our classes. Now, these can be mundane or lame, or they can be exciting and dynamic. And we keep them more of the latter, exciting and dynamic, succinct and to the point. And really, it's your opportunity to interact with classmates in the online space. So there are discussion boards. My favorite are the video discussion boards where you get to see your classmates, whether they are local to your community or from across the United States or in another country. We also do video commenting to that. There's some collaborative article annotation assignments, and then also blogs and wikis that students can collaboratively work on together. Another innovative instructional strategy, and I don't even know that you could call it instructional, but it's just something that happens that I wanted to mention, is that through the discussion boards and through like the peer review process that is involved in some of the assignments of the online classes, students get to know each other and they can carry those professional relationships beyond the online classroom. And I've seen that happen in several of my online courses. It's always great to see. So again, if you have questions as we go along, please drop them in the question and answer box, and either Dr. Thomas or I will address those as we move forward. We also try to develop a community in our online classes. We have the Center for Excellence in Learning and Teaching and UK Online as partners in that. That provide information related to resources for online students at UK, and then also best practices for you when you're limited to online learning. Okay, can go to the next slide. We're going to switch gears a little bit, and now I'll talk about the nuts and bolts of admissions, the application process, the cost, and then some upcoming deadlines for you to keep in mind if you're interested in applying for the fall 23 or spring 24 semester. So admissions criteria, all prospective students should have graduated from an accredited institution of higher learning with their undergraduate degree. So you'll need to submit an official transcript from that university or college. We require a minimum GPA of 2.75 on undergraduate coursework and a 3.0 GPA on other graduate coursework if you already have. I felt that coming and could not stop it. If you already have a graduate degree, excuse me. Background degrees should be relevant to nutritional sciences or dietetics or health sciences, or there should be some documented experience in clinical nutrition. As Dr. Thomas mentioned, this is not solely for dietitians. Other health professionals with nutrition experience, are also encouraged to apply. And it's worth noting that the graduate record exam, or the GRE, is not required to apply to the program. This is an image of our homepage of our website, and I'm going to drop that link into the chat box, although I'm starting to wonder if attendees can see the chat box. We can also email you this link directly following the presentation as well as the slides. So you will apply directly from the home page, click apply now, and then that will take you to create a user account where you can easily apply to the program. But first, before you start that process, it would be important to gather some required documents, and those are listed on the next slide. As I mentioned, you will need that transcript from any higher education institutions that you've attended. Be sure to update your CV or resume and upload that to the application portal. We do ask for a short essay, no longer than a couple of pages, just to describe your long-term career goals and how the master's program would advance those goals. It really shouldn't be more than 1.5 pages to 2 pages, and we're really looking for the context as to why you're interested in the program and how it can benefit you from an academic and professional perspective. If your native language is not English, We also require some English as a second language testing scores. The TOEFL or the IELTS test is adequate for that. When it comes to references, you don't need to ask an employer for a reference letter. They don't need to write a letter for you. Just agree to serve as a reference, and then you add their name and email, and then that reference is contacted to answer just a few questions, but they don't need to write a full formal letter. Okay, the details as it relates to costs and deadlines. The fall 2023 deadline to apply is coming up. It is July 21st, so just a month from tomorrow, and classes start on August 21st. So that's for this fall 2023. For the spring 2024 deadline, that application deadline is December 8th. So it's good to get it in before the holidays. That start date would be January 8th. So as Dr. Thomas mentioned, the total credits required are 30. Costs per credit are $715.50. I wanted to mention here that if you are an employee of the University of Kentucky, you can use your employee education assistance program to offset the costs of some of the credits. Tuition and fees information is also available at the link on this slide. Okay, so there's some unique benefits of the University of Kentucky program. There is a tuition cap. So for every credit that you register beyond a certain number of credits, you are not charged additionally for that. And the cap, remind me, Dr. Thomas, what is the cap? How many credits is that?
The cap starts at 10 credit
That's
hours.
right. That's right. Starts at 10. Okay, so that benefit starts when you register for at least 10 credits. There's no out-of-state tuition, so the cost per credit that I mentioned on the previous slide is the cost per credit. We've organized the schedule of classes and the curriculum such that you can finish in 3 to 4 semesters total. And there's rolling admissions, so you can really apply anytime to start either in the spring or the fall. We do not offer courses during the summer term at this time.
I want to emphasize that Dr. Police and I are we're here for you to answer any questions you have about the program, whether it be curriculum, fit, timing, and the way this might be integrated within your both personal life and also your professional life. So please feel free to reach out to either one of us or both of us. And we will be happy to answer your questions the best way we can.
Well said, and I completely agree. Please don't hesitate to reach out with any questions regarding anything that we've mentioned tonight or anything that we haven't mentioned that comes to mind. And again, remember the deadline to apply is July 21st. So thank you all so much for your attendance and your time on this Tuesday evening.
Thank you all. Bye-bye.
Bye, take care.